Okay, I'm
Hi,
adjusting.
Andrew.
Hey Jen, how are you?
I'm so good.
Um, okay,
Dish
Jen,
Nation.
Dish Nation. First, Jen, I have to give you a shout out because your TV commercials have seeped into my subconscious during the pandemic because I constantly Aveeno
Oh,
myself.
God.
So, Jen,
That's
thank you for
awesome.
keeping me moisturized during this trying
And
time that we're
hydrated. Of course, it's my pleasure.
in. Okay, I just binged all 10 episodes within the past 2 days. So Alex Levy is like imprinted on my brain right now.
Yeah,
And,
you
and I
actually probably need to get some therapy to get it out of there.
I need a little therapy. But this is what perplexes me about Alex is that like I'm on your side, I'm on her side, and then she does something. I'm like, am I on her side? So you tell me with you this season, where are you with Alex?
I'm kind of the same. You know, but it's so fun and incredible to play somebody who is so complex. She really is. And when she starts the season, she's taken a break. She's kind of taken that look inward to really figure out who she is, why she did what she did, why she allowed to happen what she allowed to happen, why turning her a blind eye, her part, who am I, who do I want to be? And I think when she also, eventually she wants to go back, she does miss it. She misses that relevance and the need of that of that show. It gave her so much. It was literally, I think, the only relationship she actually really had because everything else kind of fell by the wayside. So taking this sabbatical that she took, I think by the time we get Corey kind of pops in and gets in her ear, it's scratching an itch she really needed and is really grateful for. And so I think she also believes that she can walk back into the halls of TMS with this newfound integrity and self-awareness. And but again, it's not that easy. There's still so many bodies buried.
I want to know because one of the themes on the show is, people within TMS competing with each other for a better gig, for a different gig. But I want to know in your own career, what was kind of one acting gig that you fought for that either you got or you didn't get, but you really had to work to get that gig?
Cake. Cake. That was one that I had to fight for because I think I it was with another actress. That actress fell out, and then I had to really just throw my body in front of the directors and just say I just trust me. I know I can do this.
So you felt good. I mean, that must have felt amazing when you like, or was it refreshing to have to
It
fight for
was
something?
terrifying because then they were like, okay, and then I'm like, oh shit, okay, but then the work, and then I thought, how the f, how am I gonna do this? But it was actually everything is always more easier than we have this instant response of fear of like, oh, I don't think I can do it. But you can do anything. We can do anything. You just have to put the work in. So that's all. I just put the work in. I met the people. I've studied the physicality. Same thing with Alex. I know Alexes in the world. I don't want to ever be them. So for me, it was something about exercising those people that I've walked, who I've had to deal with, Alexes of the world. I have more empathy for them after living it and walking in her shoes. Um, because it's all fear, they're all fear based. Everybody's living in fear ultimately. It's not even anger at the end of the day, it's fear.
Awesome. Thank you, Jen. I love this show. It's one of my favorite shows on TV. I appreciate everything you guys have done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
Reese,
Hi,
you took
Andrew.
you took me for a freaking wild ride this season. Like when you were reading the scripts for this season, were you like, wait, I'm gonna wait, what? What like what was your reaction?
I was excited because I think this season is such an exploration for Bradley in every way. Her workplace, her relationships, her friendships, her relationship with her family is so complex. So it was just a dream to get to be able to play all those different colors of the rainbow.
Talk to me about, because one of the themes in this is on TMS, everyone's kind of vying for a different gig or a promotion or whatever. But in your own career, what was kind of one of the bigger acting gigs that you had to fight for that either you got or you didn't get? What was one of those gigs for you?
Gosh, I always remember fighting for parts and not getting them.
Like what? Like which ones?
I can't remember. I do remember like audition. Well, this is out there. I auditioned for Clueless like 700 times and I didn't get it. But that's okay. I did Legally Blonde. You can't do both. But
It
yeah,
worked
I
out for
definitely
you.
auditioned really hard for Legally Blonde. Really hard.
So what would you say to kind of those people out there that are, trying for something no matter what the gig? How do they persevere? Like what would be kind of your advice for that?
Well, I talk about this a lot, just confidence is so important if you walk into job interviews, which is the same as auditioning. People just want to know that you feel confident and that you're going to do what you said you were going to do.
That's true. Okay, now that you're a beloved TikTok star, let's just get that out of the way. Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
you're a
I don't
beloved.
know if I don't know. My TikTok game is okay, but
What
it's
are
fun.
your
It's so fun.
what are your favorite TikTok moves? Because I feel like your kids teach you some of those moves. Oh, wait, this like that. Oh. Now what is
Mhm.
that
I
exactly?
don't know, but it's something
Yeah.
they do a lot. Well, they do this too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen.
Mhm.
You talked about, or you posted that.
I'm still doing TikTok moves.
I bet you got them nuts. You talked about obviously when you posted that one when your kids go out of the house, you have like the cake and you do stuff. But what are some of your guilty pleasures when there's no one home? What is
Oh,
Reese doing at home? Yeah.
oh, straight to the streaming television shows, straight. Probably while I'm looking at my phone and talking to my friends. And I'm eating pizza and I'm probably eating M&Ms or something like that. Just lots of things. And
What
I'm
are you
like, if my
watching?
family walked in, they would think I look like a slob. But you know what? You just gotta relax however you relax.
What are you watching? What are you streaming right now?
Right now, I'm watching Only Murders in the Building. Selena Gomez and Steve Martin and Martin Short is so funny and charming. And you know
Are
what
you?
else I just watched was the Sandra Oh show on Netflix, The Chair. It's so funny.
I need to
It's a
see
great
that
show.
one.
It's
Um,
great.
Wrapping it up, what have you heard from other anchors or other news people since the first season? Like, what have they come to you and said about what they've seen or what they've seen you guys do?
You know what's really interesting is the response globally, across the globe. Female journalists saying, "Thank you for telling my story," because that is exactly what I've experienced at work.
And what have you, like in your own life, have you become more of like a sleuthy person? Do you think you could pull off? Do you want to be a journalist now? I mean, you kind of already are.
I'm really not. And I realize how hard it is. I think, it's an incredible amount of responsibility, particularly when you're delivering the news, to be thoughtful, to be empathetic, but also to be factual. It's a big responsibility. So, I don't know if I could take any of that on.
Final question, wrapping it up. Legally Blonde is coming next year. What can you tell me about the new Legally Blonde?
Well, there's so much to talk about Legally Blonde 3, but mainly just our excitement about it. It's just fun to like imagine what she would be doing now, but I can't really say any of it.
Awesome. Thank you, Reese. I love this show is one of my favorite shows on TV. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you for saying